This is Josh Waters of the Malvern Daily Record. I finished disc 2 of the Doctor Who first season. Earth makes first contact with an alien race. Well, not first contact, but first well-known contact. There's one thing I liked. One of the things I like about Doctor Who is that the whole world ends up knowing about aliens, which is actually how it probably would be for conflicts on this scale. So many other shows about supernatural aliens, whatever, Men in Black, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, they kind of stretch suspension of disbelief in order to keep it similar to the real world, I suppose. I have to have caffeine every 30 seconds. But anyway, in order to keep it, I guess, keep up the illusion that this is happening in a world where we could live, the majority of people in both the Vampire Slayer aliens don't know about the aliens or the vampires or anything like that. But Doctor Who, they just take it a different way. They change the entire world, and it's going to get convoluted, sort of. Anyway, the ridiculousness that I've mentioned about Doctor Who really shows itself in this one. The aliens, whatever is different about their biology, they just can't stop breaking wind, and somehow come off as a little sinister, making fart jokes. But after this is a two-part episode with these alien invaders. I forget what their race is, but after that, we get to see the Daleks, or a Dalek, and that thing, it's the goofiest little trash can looking thing you ever seen. But they managed to make these things come off as so dangerous, and when it starts flying, just really scary. And they took this episode in a direction I have not seen with the Daleks. In Doctor Who, they're almost always these remorseless killing machines. At the end of this one, spoiler alert, I'm sure you've seen this if you care. This one, it's grieving for its lost race and wants to feel the sunlight. Kind of like, very sympathetic. It's not like how it's usually portrayed in Doctor Who. The closest I've seen is a Peter Capaldi episode. You get this Dalek, it's malfunctioning for some reason. It hates its own race, a good Dalek. And I've now watching this first season reboot episode, I caught that throwback that they had in that Peter Capaldi episode. The Dalek says, "You would make a good Dalek," which is exactly the same thing they said to this, I can't pronounce his name, but anyway. One thing I'm interested in seeing, I don't know if it'll be in this first season reboot or not, is how the Daleks come back. In the David Tennant years, they eventually get an entire army, but start off as just, from what I saw, a few elite Daleks who's rebuilding an entire race. And this episode I just saw is just one Dalek, which died. So I'm hoping in this reboot we'll get to see more Daleks, or even not just story-wise, but because I love seeing the Daleks. Well, every Doctor Who fan loves seeing the Daleks. Another thing I'm hoping on seeing is the Master. In the David Tennant years, he's, from what I saw, maybe I'm misunderstanding, but he was already established as being back from the episodes that I saw. I am missing some, maybe Master episodes. So I don't know if we see the Master in this first season of the reboot or not. I hope we do, and I hope it's the same actor, because that is my favorite version of the Master. I've seen Doc Baker versus Master. I've seen Peter Capaldi versus Master, and both of them are interesting. But I just love this guy who plays him. See, if I was drunk, my face would look like this. But anyway, I'll get back to you next time around. I'm probably just going to watch the rest of the season. Otherwise, it would be 5 vlogs. It's just a little too much. Anyway, I'll get back to you.